The Brooklyn Nets coming into the building and looking sharp, and they hope to be sharp on the court, too, as they get ready to go to work on the road. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The skyline of downtown Toronto really looking wonderful tonight. And the game is going global. You're right. Thank you, D.A. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Joe Harris is out there with Irving. Then it's Jordan. And it's Durant. And it's Chandler in at the 4. And for the Raptors, Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. On the wings, Powell and Anunoby. And it's Lowry in at the point. Rejected by Gasol. And they're able to recover. Lobs it up for Jordan. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Out to the right wing. Here's Anunoby. From outside, off the mark. And here's Brooklyn. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
I mean, what to say? They're big-time nail-biters. Seemed like it was going to go on forever. Definitely, they're going to be riding high off of such a tremendous battle that turns out in their favor.
For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to Golden State.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Gasol on the high post. Chandler with the rebound. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Pass to Jordan. Lowry against Irving. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The shot by Powell, no good.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Players getting a rest, Clark, with the All-Star break coming up. That's important, too. And broadcasters, too, Clark. I know you and I like a little time away to spend with our family.
Nothing like relaxing and getting away from it a bit. I love being fully immersed in it, Kevin. Basketball has given me more than I can ever repay it. But it's just like with my wife. There are times when it's nice to be apart.
Brooklyn with the ball after Toronto got the three-pointer.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Powell kicks to Gasol. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And just like his brother Powell, Marc Gasol active in humanitarian causes.
I mean, we saw him volunteering on rescue boats in the Mediterranean. Mark doing his part, but also bringing attention to that humanitarian crisis.
He hits both from the stripe.
As he enters his mid-30s, Marc Gasol showing no signs of slowing down. If anything, I think he's a better all-around basketball player.
Irving, he gets that one.
And he gets one to fall, and now 1 out of his first 4.
And so Lowry will bring it up for Toronto. 4-point game. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
And through his first 8 seasons in the NBA, Marc Gasol made a total of 12 three-pointers. Nowadays, Greg, he'll make more than that in a month.
And you ask around, he's always been capable. A great shooting touch.
It's just a different job description for big men nowadays.
And Toronto making a change here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. The Nets also changing it up. Allen comes in for Jordan. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Wilson Chandler.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Now here's Powell. After the miss from KD. Offensive rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That ties it up. Powell's got 5 points so far.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Allen's shot is off. The Raptors have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Here's Hollis Jefferson. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Boy, he is superb in transition. Hollis Jefferson can really get up and down the floor.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The drive by Lowry. And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, that expansive reach of Allen. I mean, so good at positioning himself and using his length and timing to stifle shooting.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Durant down low, covered by Siakam. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
You know, in the gym range, that's Joe Harris. He was the 2019 three-point contest winner, showing you why right there.
And the Raptors call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And the basket by Johnson.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The rebound by Ibaka. Toronto's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Stolen by LeVert. Here's Dinwiddie. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Three-pointer. That shot off. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's the Nets up by 2. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. Marc Gasol so appreciated by his fans, and certainly a lot of Spanish-speaking fans excited.
Just fun. You see more fans understand.
And great to see so many different cultures and countries embrace the game.
Yes, and with players like Gasol having so much success, I think it helps give those Latino and Spanish-speaking fans a connection to the NBA.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Raptors 5 right now. Hollis, Jefferson, and Ibaka together inside. Van Vliet and Lowry are the 1 and the 2. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position.
and a great front office in Brooklyn. General manager Sean Marks taking over in 2016, and he just signed an extension.
And you know, guys, that San Antonio tree has some great branches on it all over the league, and he's one of them. I mean, he's been a player, a coach, has worked in the front office. Marks understands all sides of the basketball business.
OG Anunoby's checked in for the Raptors. And a switch here for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Ibaka, the rebound by the Nets. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip. That shot off. Prince with the defensive effort. Brooklyn trailing. Over in the corner, Kurucs. Jordan against Ibaka. Jordan the pass to Kurucs. Over Johnson. Back to Jordan. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Jordan.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebound.
Pass to Anunoby. Plenty of space. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Here's LeVert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Johnson.
Well, you know, LeVert is pretty well put together at 6'7", which allows him to bang inside effectively.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Marc Gasol is checked in for Hollis Jefferson, and it's Powell in for Johnson. And then for Brooklyn, Wilson Chandler's checked in for Taurean Prince. Kevin Durant comes in for Rodion Kurucs, and Irving subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And only 6 feet tall in shoes, Fred Van Vliet's not the biggest, but his toughness, his toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball was the path to something better.
Brooklyn's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Chandler, no good. Raptors with the lead. It's Powell on the wing. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Powell's got 9.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Irving kicks to LeVert. Outside, KD. Drills it from outside. Durant's got his second basket of the night.
And that stroke of Durant, effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter. Textbook form. Beautiful to watch.
Back to Van Vliet. The pass to Powell. He feeds it to Gasol. And stolen by Jordan. LeVert the pass to KD. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Toronto making a change here. Siakam's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Harris is checked in. Outside Irving. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A lot of different ways, Clark, to construct the roster. What would be your preference as a general manager? Any direction you might want to go?
Well, obviously, if you have an opportunity to get an outstanding franchise-type point guard or versatile wing player in today's game, I think those are the pieces that you really need to start with.
Because there's so much spacing and so much switching on defense.
Exactly, and I failed to mention a two-way player at that wing spot who can defend multiple positions but also has a pretty strong offensive skill set.
And the most improved player in the league last season Pascal Siakam got better in every statistical category.
Harris with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Chandler, no good.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
The shot by Lowry, no good. And it's those diamond-in-the-rough players that so often elevate the top teams. And, Greg, that's what the Raptors found in Pascal Siakam.
No doubt. The 27th pick back in 2016, now a full-time starter on a rookie contract, just over $2 million this season. He is due for a big raise.
Down low, Powell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Powell's got 4 this quarter. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
The Raptors' shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Three-pointer, Lowry. Allen with the rebound.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Lowry kicks to Anunoby. Dishes it to Gasol and finished off by Gasol.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Irving with the ball. He has 7. From deep. Outside Durant. With 1 on the clock, and KD throws it down.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. He got into double digits for the quarter. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points and 4 rebounds. He seems to have carried the momentum from his last game right into tonight. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
I was surprised at how comfortable they seemed here on the road. The hostile crowd, that didn't bother them at all. And I want to see if they can keep that up in the second half.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
I think it was their passing that's kept them in the game. You can see it in their assist numbers. They were very, very unselfish. The ball moving from side to side, guys making good cuts. It's enabled them to create a lot of chances. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. We've got Durant. Irving is out there with Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Chandler in at the 4.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You just got to marvel at his greatness.
Lowry against Irving. Shot from 6. The shot by Lowry, no good.
I don't know how that one doesn't go in. Nice cushion between him and the defender.
Left side, Jordan. Irving against Lowry. Fires the 3. But they get it back. Outside for Durant. And KD throws it down.
I like seeing Durant slam that one down. I mean, he's just powering it home thanks to that incredible position.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Three-pointer, Lowry. Wilson Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Durant kicks to Jordan. Doesn't go for him. So the Raptors will take it the other way. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Lowry.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
And a great track record in the draft for the Nets. Karis LeVert selected with the 20th pick, and Jared Allen taken at 22.
And you might want to throw in, guys, too, Rodions Kurucs, the 40th pick in 2018, had a big impact. He even participated in the Rising Stars Challenge. And, you know, sometimes you got to make your own breaks, make your own good fortune, and that's exactly what the Nets have done.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for the Raptors. Fred VanVleet comes in for Norman Powell, and a new group in for the Nets. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Chandler. Rodions Kurucs comes in for Kevin Durant. LeVert's checked in for Joe Harris. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. Here's Ibaka. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
Really, it's a thing of beauty to watch Hollis-Jefferson move the ball like that. I mean, he's a team-oriented guy who looks to make the pass as much as possible.
Here's Dinwiddie. Drains it from beyond the arc. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 6 now for Brooklyn.
Tell you what, guys, the aggressiveness on defense just hasn't been there this half, not like it was in the first.
Siakam outside. That one rolling around and rims out. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball, bringing it up now for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And it's Rondae Hollis-Jefferson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Dinwiddie. 13 feet away. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Boy, he makes it look so easy. Dinwiddie gliding around the court and spraying those jumpers.
Lowry finds Ibaka. Lowry against Prince. That's good from Lowry on the assist from Ibaka. Lowry's got 5.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Dinwiddie passes to Prince. Siakam pulls it in.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
LeVert in the corner. Outside Jordan. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. No good on that one. Ibaka with some nice D. Passes it to Siakam. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's top rebounding teams this season. Number 1, the Nets.
They are tenacious when it comes to attacking the backboards. Physical, smart, and determined. No surprise to see them at the top of the ranking.
Here's VanVleet. And a miss there on the triple. Nets leading by 4. Here's LeVert. Hollis-Jefferson with the rebound. Hollis-Jefferson's got 5 rebounds tonight to the inside. And Siakam throws it down.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Dinwiddie outside. Shoots the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Dinwiddie's got 8 here in the quarter.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half. Hollis-Jefferson passes to Ibaka. And
the shot is good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Karuch passes to Dinwiddie. Ball's knocked loose.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Lowry. Ibaka against Jordan. Inside, Prince. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now tonight, and the call will be against Karis LeVert. That's his first foul. 5 seconds left in the third quarter. Lowry for 3. No good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Nets lead by 3. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got Powell. Marcus Gasol is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Here's Gasol. Ibaka down low. Chandler on him.
Dependable at defending multiple positions, Chandler has great value because of that defensive versatility. It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Raptors trail by 7. Pass to Powell. Back to VanVleet. Shot clock at 5. Not going to go that time. Nets leading by 7. The deep 3 from Irving. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Gasol. Johnson outside. Releases. And Durant sends it back. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And Clark, your love for the Buckeye State has never been questioned. What was the best part of growing up as a kid in Ohio?
Well, I think a number of things. One, having family around, extended family as well as immediate family, but also the sports love that exists throughout the state and being able to experience that and enjoy that with my dad and some siblings. That's special. And having a career in basketball that I've had makes it even more special.
The Raptors making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. See if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Irving from long range. Toronto grabs the miss. Ibaka's got 6 rebounds in the game.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's Irving, the 15-footer, good. And the Nets lead by 11.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Van Vliet looking around. And Durant comes to help. Here's Powell. Allen with the rebound.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Irving from long range. Again, Irving missing.
After hitting 1-3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
To the paint. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Anunoby.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Irving, and the shot goes in. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Knocked away. Now here's Van Vliet. He's guarded closely, and Gasol gets it to go.
Oh, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
Here's Durant. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And he's able to get it back. Van Vliet. They get it back. Here's Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Taking on the defending champs always adds a little extra meaning to the game. And with the way he's gotten after it tonight, it was clear this one meant a lot to him. 1:44 left in the 4th. Gasol passes to Anunoby. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Irving drives in, and they pick up 2. And the Nets lead by 15.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Anunoby kicks to Powell. Clark, take us inside the halftime locker room in the NBA.
Well, players typically just regroup individually. There may be some conversation between the players as a group, but then the coaches will huddle, evaluate what transpired in the first half, what adjustments need to be made, and then they'll communicate that to the team. And it's basically a time to rest and regroup for the players to adjust and strategize for the coaches.
Clark, do you think there's any videotape review in there, maybe showing players certain sets, certain schemes?
In this day and age, for sure, with the use of iPads and technology. If you go back to my time, there was no quick turnaround of video in the halftime locker room.
Right, right. I do know officials do that, too, in their locker room at halftime.
And you know, by now, I don't think there's much question. Mark and his brother Powell are the best 1-2 brother punch in NBA history. How about over 30,000 points combined?
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Boucher is checked in. Johnson comes in for OG Anunoby. Thomas checked in for Norman Powell. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Temple, 6 on the shot clock. The shot from the low post is good.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Thomas gets a wide open look. No good on the three. Now here's Prince. Guarded closer. Allen passes to Musa. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
One shot.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Now here's Payne. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need...
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.